This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Haley has the night off. Our top story. Police continue their investigation tonight into an incident where a child was lured by a driver who had candy. That suspect remains at large this evening. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us live from the 2100 block of 11th Street West in Bradenton with more on the story. Rick?
Yes, Scott, this is the area where allegedly this all took place. Now, the grandfather, who says he saw everything, talks tonight. One Bradenton neighborhood remains on high alert after police say a 10-year-old was offered candy from a driver, and then that car drove away. The boy's grandfather saw the whole thing transpire Tuesday afternoon in front of his home in the 2100 block of 11th Street West.
My grandson is actually looking back at me and him at the same time, like you can see it on his face, like he know that this person is not right. At that point, when me and this guy make eye contact, he drops the candy on the ground and proceed to leave.
Police say the man was driving an older model Ford Taurus station wagon similar to the one pictured here. He's described as someone who is a little bit older.
We'd like to, try to find a white male, 60 to 70s years of age, white hair. He was wearing a yellow shirt at the time of the incident.
The boy says the man also had very hairy arms. Takindra Murray is the boy's aunt who has 2 kids of her own. She tells us it's frightening to think this happened to her young nephew.
I know we live in a crazy world, but for it to hit home and somebody just try to lure, like, your family member in a car, especially a child at that, like, that's just crazy.
This alleged incident has put this neighborhood on edge, especially since there are many children who live here.
I've seen a lot of cars that I don't know come up and down through here, trucks and stuff. I always take notice of them.
Stonewall Murray says he and his grandson are doing just fine following the incident, but he is hopeful the suspect will be found soon and taken off the street.
I've seen him before, and I'm quite sure with the description that I'm giving, Bradenton PD and other people around this neighborhood would, when they think about it, they're going to go, yeah, he always just creeps around the neighborhood.
And if you do spot the car or the suspect, you're being asked to contact the Bradenton Police Department immediately. Reporting live from Bradenton this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Also in Manatee County, the dean of Nolan Middle School is being demoted after investigators say she sought revenge against a student she claims broke her 8-year-old son's arm. Wendy Pendleton Wicks tells investigators another student offered to retaliate against the boy responsible for her son's injury. He reportedly texted her, quote, "Don't worry, I'll pick him up and drop him." Her reply, "Please do." Pendleton Wicks and the student both told investigators she changed her mind afterward. One parent who asked to remain anonymous is shocked.
You send your kids to a school, you feel that teachers and staff and administrators are there to protect and oversee, and to hear something of that nature take place is extremely disappointing.
Pendleton Wicks is now working as a substitute teacher at the school. She could return to the classroom as a full-time teacher this summer. New developments in the investigation of a woman's death during a Punta Gorda Citizens Police Academy. The officer that shot Mary Knowlton during the civilian training session has entered a plea of not guilty. Officer Lee Cole accidentally shot 73-year-old Mary Knowlton during a shoot-don't-shoot scenario last August. He's charged now with manslaughter and is on administrative leave. Police Chief Tom Lewis is also on administrative leave and faces culpable negligence charge in Knowlton's death. A portion of I-75 known as Alligator Alley back open tonight. It was closed earlier this week as crews battled or continue to battle a 7,500-acre wildfire in Collier County. Emergency personnel from the Suncoast are also part of that fight. Firefighters from Venice and Northport fire departments were called to help in that effort. Several homes and barns have already been destroyed by the fire, and it's about 40% contained tonight. Additional crews from Sarasota County are on standby should the fire continue to spread overnight. Going to check on our weather tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. With that, Bob.
Scott, we have somewhat of good news with this weather situation right now. The bad news is that this front is not a very strong one. It's a cold front. It stretches all the way out there into the Gulf of Mexico. It's really fading away right now. A few showers, a little bit of cloudiness with it. But as far as that smoke plume goes, you can see it right here with a close-up look at the satellite imagery. And the fire right about there in the middle of that is circle. And this is all smoke that you see right there. It also causes a lot of fog, too. So even though some of the road may be opening up right now, it's still going to be a problem. The good news is that the winds have really died down considering what we had over the weekend and earlier this week. And this is the same situation played out down south near Naples and into Fort Myers. So good news on that front. And the dew point temperature is much higher. Earlier in the week, it was in the 40 percentile range and a 40-degree range. Now it's at 63 here at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. Temperature at 66. Temperature and dew point getting close. Could mean some fog forming. We'll have more on that. And another stronger cold front is headed our way. We'll have the details on that in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Investigators are on the ground in Mississippi today. They're looking for what went wrong yesterday when a train crashed into a bus, killing 4 people. ABC's Alex Stone has the latest.
This is the evidence of what happened in Biloxi, Mississippi, one day after a freight train slammed into a charter bus, a crossing signal laying on the ground. This was a chaos in the minutes right after it happened. The bus crushed from the impact, the windows shattered, 4 people killed, dozens more injured. The bus had 50 people on board, a group of senior citizens from Texas headed to a Biloxi casino.
That's a really horrible thing to see.
ABC Steve Osunsami spoke with one man who witnessed the crash, then ran to the bus, climbing inside to help the injured.
They were eerily quiet. They were bloodied, late 60s, elderly people. They didn't start crying and screaming until we start moving them.
People dropped off flowers and crosses at the scene of the crash on Wednesday. NTSB investigators are also on scene searching for answers. Reports from witnesses say the bus appeared to get stuck on the slight incline as the street crosses the tracks.
Determining the length that bus sat on those tracks will be critical to this investigation.
Police believe the train conductor was trying to stop but didn't have enough time. It was going about 19 miles an hour when they hit, the impact pushing the bus 200 feet down the tracks.
The train was honking and honking, and then you could see the train just...
We need a lot of prayers as a community as we continue to deal with this.
This exact intersection has created problems before. The NTSB found 17 vehicle train crashes happened there before this one. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now to that massive breach of top secret information from the CIA. WikiLeaks posting 8,700 files it claims reveal some of the CIA's surveillance programs. Agency officials say the compromise appears to be authentic. And with those CIA secrets now out in the open, authorities fear they could be in the hands of terrorists and foreign nationals. One of the leaked files reveals a program called Weeping Angel, which can remotely turn a Samsung smart TV anywhere in the world into a secret listening device.
They could turn it on remotely, but it wouldn't put the power light on. So anybody in that room would then be discussing or talking and being monitored without their knowledge or consent. It's a great spy utility.
The WikiLeaks revelations show the CIA has the ability to do the same with iPads and smartphones, even gaining access to messages before they're encrypted by popular apps. But nothing in the documents posted online indicates that the CIA was spying on Americans or doing anything beyond what is legally chartered by Congress and the President to do. The Senate Armed Services Committee's newly formed subcommittee on cybersecurity is together for the first time today. The classified briefing took place today at the U.S. Capitol. U.S. Senator Bill Nelson of Florida is part of that lead panel. The group is looking to avoid cyber attacks similar to Russia's recent interference on the elections. The group wants to develop methods to deter any future attacks. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back. He'll have the official Suncoast forecast and peek ahead to the weekend. Plus, a Florida couple gets a big scare as a large cruise ship comes a little too close for comfort to their home. And how lawmakers plan to get invasive species out of Florida.
Now's the perfect time to create a custom system with California Closets. During our Door and Drawer event, save up to $500 on beautiful doors and drawers for any room. Contact us today for your free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
Peace of mind is really crucial. The safety and security of this higher level of care, I think, is really important. Great nurses, great doctors, technologies that can really help when you are dealing with complications, high-risk newborns, or the infants that have medical conditions. This is the kind of care that we want at our public hospital.
Come meet the artists and enjoy their creations at the Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival. Over 100 artists and thousands of works of contemporary art in photography, glass, sculpture, jewelry, and much more. The 4th annual Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival, Saturday and Sunday, March 11th and 12th on Gulfstream Avenue in downtown Sarasota. Bring your sense of discovery and appreciation of the beautiful to the Sarasota Spring Fine Art Festival. For more information, visit ParagonArtEvents.com.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
There's a whole new way to bank at Achieva Credit Union with Achieva Checking Plus. Get new unique features like full ID theft protection and online shopping rewards. Plus, it's an interest-bearing account, so you have a little extra for what really matters. Achieva Checking Plus isn't just an account for your money, it's for your life, including cell phone insurance. And that's good to know. Discover the plus at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Bob, a lot of organizations and different things like to have events this time of year because the weather is just so good.
It usually is, and we're hoping that for the best. There's a big cold front headed away. We have Pirates Fest and ABC7 Day on Friday, and that should be fun. 1 o'clock start. They're playing the Rays, so it'll be pretty
Loosening
good.
Up the arm?
Yeah, loosening the arm, lifting some weights, getting that ready. And then we have a big St. Patrick's Day celebration with the dog parade taking place at Lakewood Ranch, and the Irish celebrating St. Patrick's Day a little early. Sunday, the Laurel Oak Cup, we have the dinner, and then we have the actual round on Monday. Right. So the rain chance is the best on Monday, but it's not all that bad, so it's 40%.
Yeah, but you're playing, so it's not going to rain.
No, right. If it is, I'm not showing up. 66 degrees right now. It's warm, it's muggy, and dew point is at 63. We have a calm conditions out there. The pressure 3029, and that, by the way, is still pretty high, and that continues to rise. So high pressure is going to win out and beat, it looks like, this cold front from ever coming down in our direction. So that's going to be what we're dealing with over the time. Now, pictures sent in. We had a few, and this one, fan of the day. Well, we have that actually coming up a little later in the newscast, but this was an extra. So I wanted to throw this one in since they sent it to pics@mysuncoast.com. Linda and her friend Ann and Doug, and they're from Toronto, watching the game today at Ed Smith, and this is a beautiful shot. Buddy's right there in the middle. That's the famous dog from Art Conforti with a lot of birds flying around. Look out, right? Nokomis Drum Circle also busy today with a beautiful sunset. David McDonald sending that photo in. Appreciate all the photos. And the Van Wezel webcam showing clear skies throughout most of the day. A few clouds this afternoon, but all in all, nice out there in the water for a sail. We had a lot of sailboats out there in the bay today, and a pretty decent wind, not too bad, as the winds were much stronger a couple days ago. There's the front. It continues to just slowly sink southward. There's not much to it. There's not much left of it. We have the upper level winds moving from the west to the east, and so it's pretty much parallel. You need it from the north to the south to really push that through, and it's not going to move through. And it looks as though we will see a cold front move through, though, here, especially on Monday, which will really chill us out. Front washes out to the north, dry through Saturday, showers. There's a slight chance on Sunday, but a better chance on Monday, and that is at 40% for a few passing showers. Right now, a little bit of rainfall near Daytona Beach and off into the Atlantic associated with that weak frontal system. And as far as our current conditions go, all into the mid to upper 60s right now. Venice, 69 degrees with a few clouds around. As I alluded to earlier, there could be a little bit of patchy fog developing right around sunrise, too. 78, the high today, 75 is the average, the record 88 set back in 1921. Deficit remains high for the year across most of west central Florida. It has been a dry and unusually warm winter thus far. 61 in Jacksonville, 10 degrees warmer in Orlando, 72 now in Miami, 57 degrees in Tallahassee. And temperatures across our area into the mid to upper 60s. The Gulf water temperature now at 72 degrees. And as far as the winds go, they won't be all that strong tomorrow. We'll see them out of the east and northeast, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. So another great day for the beaches. We'll see that fog burn off, and high temperatures will warm again into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. So things will stay above average and temperatures will stay warm, it looks like, through for the most part Sunday. As far as the forecast goes, that front washes out, and then another one tries to move through on Friday, but it falls apart too, so we're not going to cool down. But they are going to cool down and chill out across the northeast and throughout the Great Lakes over the weekend as some cold Arctic air is set to move in across that region. For boaters tomorrow, looks good. A light chop out there. Seas running 2 feet or less. Tides upcoming. Low tide will be at 5:27 and sunrise will be at 6:46. Tonight, a little bit of fog, 62 for your low, partly cloudy. And then tomorrow, a nice day, 78 for the high. The extended forecast is calling for great weather through Saturday, and then we have a chance for a few showers Sunday, better chance on Monday. Then temperatures drop below average beginning Tuesday through Wednesday. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. Watching boats sail by may be one of the benefits of waterfront living, but getting buzzed by a massive cruise ship is more than one Florida couple had in mind. Lorena Estrada shows us what happened.
The owners of this portside home in Fort Lauderdale are used to the view of incoming and outgoing cruise ships through Port Everglades, but they say not this close.
Too close! Too close! Get out! My bill, get out!
Clearly startled, Yasmin Todd Hunter runs outside with her phone and starts recording.
This thing is coming to the house. And I was really worried. I was worried about my husband, I was worried about the dogs, and I was worried about the house.
The cell phone video shows just how close the celebrity equinox came to their backyard patio. The couple says they've never experienced anything like that in the 7 years living there.
Never seen anything that close. You know, yeah, we've seen them come what we would call close, but never to where the ship has had to stop, put itself into reverse, back out into the channel, and then eventually go back to sea.
They got those thrusters, I guess. We were just commenting on how close it was getting to the seawaller.
Royal Caribbean Celebrity's parent company saying this about the encounter, quote, as Equinox departed on Friday, March 3rd, she was in her assigned channel at all times under the guidance of specialized local port pilots. The ship operated safely and did not put guests or crew at risk. We can also confirm the ship did not touch bottom, end quote. But Todd Hunter is not buying it.
Definitely not. They say it was within the channel and nobody was at risk and it never touched bottom. And I don't believe that statement at all. As you can see by the videos that obviously it was outside of the channel and it looked like to me it touched bottom definitely.
Lorena Estrada reporting there for us. The TSA is warning local police about its new airport pat-down procedure at issue. The more invasive pat-down could cause some passengers to report what happened to authorities. It isn't exactly clear where and how TSA screeners will touch passengers under the new pat-down procedure, but the TSA's own website notes that officers can use the back of their hands to pat down what it calls sensitive areas of the body.
We do go through all the, the metal detectors and the screen tests to see if, we have anything on us to take in, but the back of the hand can basically do the same thing. I mean, open palm might be a little evasive towards people that might not feel comfortable, being touched on.
Whatever keeps me safe is fine with me, okay? I just think it's just something in this day and age we might have to get used to.
Similar pat-downs with the front of the hand may also be done in what the TSA calls limited cases. The new procedure replaces 5 different kinds of pat-downs previously used. Legislation moving through the state capitol is aimed at creating a pilot program to get rid of several invasive species in Florida. Lawmakers are being asked to approve $600,000 over the next 2 years to fund the program to hunt non-native lizards, lionfish, and a number of different snakes, including those big Burmese pythons. The proposal would involve contracting with hunting and fishing teams to capture or destroy the animals.
I truly believe that this program is to basically shine a light and to basically put a dent into what we have today, which is a proliferation of invasive species that are multiplying faster than we can react to.
The commission would have to get permission from the National Park Service for hunting and fishing teams in the Everglades National Park. So far, the legislation has passed 1 out of 3 committees of reference in both the House and Senate. Back here on the Suncoast, some entertainment for travelers aboard the Venice trolley. It now features an audio recording of the city's historical highlights. The recording includes information on how Venice was settled, buildings, early government, and the Venice Army Air Base. The trolley runs through April 16th, Tuesday through Sundays from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sports is next, but first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Here's what's happening on our end. You are going over the premiere. I know tonight. It's happening tonight, right across the street from us. Who's going to the premiere with you?
If you want. I mean, we're just across the street, so there's tickets for all of you.
Yeah, would you like to?
I'm Alan Cohn. Meet your candidates. Elections are less than a week away for Sarasota City Commission. Join us for our second night of debates.
Tomorrow on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500, starting at $14,999. Only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner.
After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Join us for Sarasota Opera's 2017 Winter Festival, opening February 11th. Featuring Puccini's most famous opera, Madame Butterfly, Rossini's delightful comedy, The Italian Girl in Algiers, Poulenc's heartbreaking Dialogues of the Carmelites, and the medieval thriller The Love of Three Kings by Italo Montemezzi. Tickets are on sale now. Call 941-328-1300 or visit sarasotaopera.org.
Now, sports.
A New York Mets rookie making his spring training debut in a big league game, and Tim Tebow looked every bit like a rookie. The former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch against the Red Sox. Wearing jersey number 97 and facing the reigning American League Cy Young Award winner Rick Porcello, thanks very much. Tebow fanned in his first at bat before a double play grounder scored a run. He was also doubled off first base on a line drive after getting plunked on the right shoulder. The 29-year-old Tebow signed a minor league contract with the Mets last fall and is in camp this year as an outfielder. He'll start in the outfield on Friday and then will likely be sent back to the Mets minor league camp. Congratulations to our ABC7 Fan of the Day. Leanne Chung is also celebrating the Baltimore Orioles win against the Blue Jays today. She calls her experience at today's spring training game awesome. Photos were taken by devoted ABC7 viewer Norm Schimmel from across the ballpark. And an inspiring story from yesterday's Baltimore Orioles game against the Dominican Republic at Ed Smith Stadium. It was the first spring training game for Bonnie and her son David. Bonnie tells us David has been blind since birth but has some peripheral vision. A staff member on the field threw David a foul ball during the game. Family wanted to say thanks to the staff member's kind gesture. They say it's a day they will be etched in their memories forever. Great job. Just one game in the area tomorrow. The Pirates will be in Port Charlotte to play the Rays at 1:05. The Orioles have a rare day off. In college hoops, the Miami Hurricanes taking on Syracuse in the ACC tourney. Pick it up in the second half. Canes down by a point to Syracuse. They got the three-pointer there. And then Devon Reed will hit another three for the Canes. Miami grows the lead to 4 points. But Syracuse would stay close right to the end of this game. But Miami hangs on to win it 62-57. And now they get to play the top seed, North Carolina, tomorrow at noon. That's sports for tonight. We'll have a look at the winning lotto numbers right after this.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like full ID theft protection, and that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
What does it mean when New South Window says Factory Direct?
It means we have a factory.
It means we eliminate the middleman.
It means you get an award-winning, energy-efficient window at factory direct prices.
Plus, New South windows are made in Florida.
Fort Florida Home.
By Florida workers. Because we know Florida weather.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get the 3rd free, plus our lifetime warranty. New South Window. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee. Call now.
Hurry in to Sunset Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota for big savings on some of America's best vehicles. Over 100 standard and available safety features make the new Chrysler Pacifica a safe investment for any family. And right now, you can buy one for just $24,999 or save up to $11,000 on a new Ram Crew Cab during Ram Truck Month. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
In town? On the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Maine. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
We are going to build a great society where no man or woman are the victim of fear or poverty or hatred, where every man and woman has a chance for fulfillment and prosperity and hope.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like cell phone protection for 3 phones, plus an interest-bearing account. And that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at achievacu.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Bob mentioned earlier he's going to throw out the first pitch Friday at the Pirates game, and I was wondering, are you going to go sidearm Kent
Tekulve? Yeah, I did Kent Tekulve twice now.
Yeah.
I don't know, to change it up a little bit and see if I can mimic some other great pitcher, from the Pittsburgh history.
Right.
We are looking at good weather for that event, too, so it should be fine weather all the way through Saturday. A chance for showers comes late Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you, Bob. Clocks go forward this weekend, too. Thanks for joining us. Jimmy Kimmel is next. Stay with us.